Today on the show, the Pope gets a small visitor on stage.
An A-list celebrity holds a yard sale.
And Flagstaff may be home to a mythical creature.
Good evening and welcome to NAZ Today. I'm student anchor Trevor Anthony.
And I'm student anchor Adrian Garola. Thanks for joining us. The Vatican may now be looking to increase security for Pope Francis. Someone recently stole the limelight from the Pope when he took the stage this past Wednesday.
The Pope was a kid magnet, getting hugs, poking noses, and giving kisses with kids perched on the steps. For Family Day in St. Peter's Square, one boy in particular caught not just the Pope's eye, but the world's. He left his seat and came to inspect the Pope. Even kissed his cross before wandering off to explore the stage. But this 6-year-old kept coming back to play peekaboo with the Pope, standing alongside like a papal guard. When the Pope stood to speak, a cardinal tried to move the boy along, but he wasn't moving. When Pope Francis started shaking his hands, he tried to break it up. Then switched tactics and began to usher others to meet the Pope. But this kid's hair tossing was followed by a soulful eye contact and later attempted bribery. A security officer used candy to try to lure the boy to leave. The kid took the candy and stayed hugging the Pope's legs. Turns out the boy was an orphan from Colombia. He was adopted a little more than a year ago by an Italian couple. Mom and dad were out in the audience, separated from the adoption agency kids, granted the front row seats. After doing a few neck exercises, the boy made his boldest move yet, taking a seat in the Pope's empty chair. This photo was Instagrammed out by the Vatican with the caption, "A special gift with #PopeFrancis." At some point after he vacated the throne, the Pope's shadow finally disappeared from the stage. When the Pope himself left later in his Pope-mobile, we half expected to see the kid at the wheel. The little boy may not yet be a man, but on this day, he sure was the man. For NAZ Today, I'm Paige Lawrenson.
Media mogul Oprah Winfrey is having a yard sale on Saturday with items from several of her homes. Paintings, antiques, furniture, and even scooters will be auctioned off. The California-style yard sale will be held at the Santa Barbara Polo and Racquet Club. Items will start at $100, and some are expected to reach about $20,000. All proceeds will go to Oprah's various charities. Don't change the channel, because when we come back, we have some never-before-seen Bigfoot footage.
Hi, I'm Terry Markson. As seasons change, so does the inventory at Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac. To make room for the 2014 models, we're clearing the lot, and that means great deals for you on our 2013s. Right now, you'll find rebates up to $10,000 on select Chevrolet models. Choose from a full line of vehicles, including the totally redesigned 2014 Silverado 1500. You can always count on our same relaxed, no-pressure environment. Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac, real hometown value.
Modern Grove Neighborhood Eatery and Market defines the heartbeat of our local community by bringing together the food and families that call it home. Modern Grove, located on South Milton Road, open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come enjoy the aroma and taste of our homemade bread, pizzas, and much more. Sit outside on our patio for a relaxing afternoon beverage.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Apparently, Bigfoot has been spotted around Flagstaff, and I had the opportunity earlier this week to talk with a Bigfoot investigator and the operations manager for the Flagstaff Nordic Center, who was leading a tour when this Sasquatch character was supposedly spotted.
I'm the lead Bigfoot investigator for the Bureau of Bigfoot Investigation here in Flagstaff. I'm kind of taking charge and making sure that people know what Bigfoot's been up to and how we can all kind of coexist safely. You know, I don't think that this is a hoax or a joke of any kind. Of course, we've seen the documented sightings. I have, as it happens, some proof. We found this shedded fur on a tree recently. I'm not sure if the camera can see this, but it's clearly Sasquatch fur or Bigfoot fur. If anybody has seen any of this on the local trees, it seems the Nordic Center staff has been able to capture several photographs of the beast as well.
I just happened to look back and I saw an expression of fear on some of my guests' faces, some of them just blank looks of astonishment, like they had seen something. At that same moment, out of the corner of my eye, I saw something move pretty rapidly up the hill. Didn't make a noise, it just went really fast and it was gone.
Yes, we've seen several documented sightings of Bigfoot near the Flagstaff area, not in Flagstaff proper. Most recently, they was out at the Nordic Center, and we've seen actually at least one documented Sasquatch in Flagstaff near the Oktoberfest. That was several weeks ago.
There's been Bigfoot sightings since the 1970s. There's been about 30, I think I found. Is this the first time you've experienced something like this, or?
You know what? Honestly, I don't know what they saw. I believe they saw what they say they saw. I've never seen anything like a mysterious creature. I've never really believed in the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot or anything like that. But they saw something.
Really?
Since he's been out there, we're going through our fall to winter transition, our summer to winter transition right now, and getting ready for our ski season. And he's taken that advantage of not having so many people out there to explore and try to figure out what's going on. We had a skier go out with that last snowfall a couple weeks ago that actually said she found 18-inch tracks in the snow. And Jeb Clambett showed up, investigator Clambett showed up about 2 days later, but it was already melted, so we didn't find that evidence. But we do have some hair samples. He sent them out to the lab that he works with, and you could read more about it at the BFBI homepage or at #flag.com.
Well, whether you believe in Bigfoot or not, some people are taking this seriously, and if you head over to the Flagstaff Nordic Center, you might see Bigfoot or a man in a Wookiee costume, but stay tuned because we'll be right back with weather.
For over 20 years and with more than 65,000 success stories, Coconino Community College's commitment to the educational pipeline is vital to your future.
My name is Sheila Hollowhorn. I study mechanical engineering and train as a U.S. Air Force pilot and officer in the CCC to NAU program, which helps students like me transition from the community college to NAU. Upon completion, I'll be giving back by defending our country, and that's why I support CCC.
With your support, Coconino Community College will remain efficient, effective, and excellent.
Why did I choose Northern Arizona University?
Lots of reasons. I have to choose just one?
I chose NAU because of the small class size. My professors know me.
Just one thing?
I know what my tuition will be for the next 4 years.
I came to NAU for the culture. There's so much to do.
I chose NAU because it's close to home, but not too close.
I can't choose. It has everything.
Northern Arizona University. Find your way.
Go Jacks!
I'm student forecaster Virginia Beamer with your weather forecast. Beautiful day outside today, right around average for this time of year, maybe even a little bit higher than average. We are under high pressure for the majority of the weekend with warm temperatures and not really much wind at all, at least through Saturday. All right, so average for this time of year is 56. We were right around that, a little bit above. 27 is the average low, but we were well below that, at least 4 or 5 degrees below that. We are getting used to these cold nights, and I hope everyone's used to it as much as I am. All right, so Saturday, like I said, we're going to be dry and mild temperatures, pretty much above average for this time of year. Very seasonably warm, I guess is the best way you can say it. But don't hang on to those feelings too long for, you know, loving the warmish weather. We do have a cold front that's going to be moving in Sunday night through Monday and Tuesday. That's coming from the Pacific Northwest. As you can see, this low pressure system is going to move down and bring us cooler temperatures by early next week. Here's a look at what to expect tonight. 23 degrees outside is the low tonight. Clear and calm and cold. Like I said, you gotta deal with it. Love the cold, love the warm in the day, but that also means colder nights. 61 degrees outside is the high for tomorrow. Sunny and pleasant. Like I was talking about, things are going to cool down as we get into early next week. But here's a look at across the state. Like I said, warmer temperatures. Sedona, 75 degrees is the high for tomorrow. Phoenix, 87, pretty warm for November, I think. Here's a look at the Flagstaff extended forecast. 61 degrees on Saturday, 28 is the low. Sunday, 56 degrees, 47 Monday, 46, that's the coldest we're going to see it, but wait for that wind. Sunday night, it's going to get windy and things are going to be cooling down. Stay tuned.
Regular maintenance and inspection are important to the overall health in your car. Check coolant levels to see if you're low on coolant and recognize that overheating may be caused by a low coolant level. Regular maintenance calls are necessary to ensure your vehicle is performing efficiently.
This week's car tip was brought to you by Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac, located on Highway 66.
Live with a human for a while and you get to know a few things. Like, I know she's actually not a morning person. I know she does strange tricks for no treats. I know that water makes her howl like crazy. I even know how the floor stays so clean. She's quick. But the one thing I will never for the life of me know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
Well, it is starting to get colder. Halloween is over, but it's not quite Christmas yet, which is why one Tucson mom was a little shocked when she came home to cries of help coming from her chimney.
Yesterday was Halloween, but an incident in Tucson is reminiscent of another holiday. Santa apparently is better at navigating chimneys than one boy who got stuck in his own. The 15-year-old came home to discover he was locked out of his house. He didn't want to wait for his mom to get home, so he decided to enter Santa style. He climbed up on the roof and couldn't quite reach his destination through the alternative entrance.
I came home and I kept hearing these noises, and the next thing I hear this faint, "Mom, Mom." Never, ever, ever go down a chimney.
For NAZ Today, I'm Imani Payne.
Able to free the 15-year-old from the chimney in about 5 minutes with no serious injuries. The mom says she had a long talk with him after he was freed.
You know what? She probably should have had that long talk with him while he was still in the chimney. He probably would have taken a little bit more out of that.
Probably would have listened a little bit better. Well, remember to stay tuned for Overtime coming up next, because that is our sports show, and we don't have sports right now. Well, have a fantastic night.